Taco shows, the good, the bad, and the ugly. The highlights and, unfortunately, the lowlights that stood out this past week in the vast sea we call humanity.
This is 101.1 WJR, Orlando's rock station. Jump right in here, rip the Band-Aid off, get the bad stuff out of the way.
And then we'll get to the good stuff, don't you worry.
Yes, for sure.
There's light at the end of this tunnel.
Let's start off with this scumbag. There's an arrest warrant out for 32-year-old Jeremy Smith, Jeremy spelled Jaremy, from South Carolina. This is the suspected shooter of two different people. First off, a first responder whose car he stole in South Carolina and then killed the first responder.
Oh, this guy.
Then drove off with that stolen car, ended up in New Mexico, broke down on the side of the road. A New Mexico State police officer stopped to assist the motorist in distress and was shot and killed by Smith, who then took off in the dead officer's car.
They need to stick the book to this guy, man. Right to the death chamber.
Got to throw in the Safeway jerker from earlier in the week, Stephen Masalta, who was seasoning produce and baked goods.
Oh, yeah.
The Safeway he worked at.
God, it's been a long week. I can't believe that was this week.
Yeah. Locally, 15-year-old Anthony Rushing identified in the suspect of that stabbing last Friday of the 16-year-old girl in Orange County.
And you just think, if you have a kid, your daughter, my God.
Unspeakable, man.
Yeah.
They've made an arrest down in Hollywood in South Florida of a man and woman who are believed to be responsible for depositing a full-term baby boy with an umbilical cord still attached into a dumpster behind a roofing company.
I'm just shaking my head. They have any footage or anything?
Footage?
Like camera footage?
Well, no, that's how they
okay, that's how they are. That's how I was hoping that. I was checking out a site real quick.
Orlando City Commissioner Regina Hill, step on up.
You
are a contestant once again on the good, the bad, and the ugly.
That's it. You are one scummer.
Got to be real careful here to make sure I say allegedly and accused of.
It's alleged. She's accused of not good stuff.
Namely, spending more than $100,000 of one of her constituents, a 96-year-old elderly woman, her life savings, spending that money on herself. And we went through all the minutia of that earlier in the week. She better not skate out of this one. That's all I got to say.
And no more re-elections,
dude. Don't re-elect her.
Good God! After all the other stuff that she got off on,
before she even became a commissioner, she had a long, like 21 arrests going all the way back to 1983.
Exactly. And then you say, "Oh, well, you can rehabilitate somebody and whatever." What she's allegedly done this time to an old lady is, oh, God.
And look, we'll be the first to say we're all about second chances. We're living proof of that. But, I mean, come on. There's a point where...
Yeah. So, yeah. Hey, are you throwing barbecue up in there?
Oh, from Haiti? Did you see the footage? They got some news guy who hopped in one of those tactical armored units with one of the local... law enforcement authorities there in the gang-controlled area of Haiti, which is most of Haiti, from what I understand at this point.
Yeah.
And he's ducking down inside, filming through the plated windows. What's going on out there? No, thank you.
You, as far as I could be from Haiti. My God. But yes, I'm sorry, Mr. Barbecue, you are in the scummer pile.
We got to throw Alyssa Langley and Timothy Stevens in here. They're the two who blackout drunk, face down on Daytona Beach while their 5 and 7-year-old wandered off earlier in the week.
We went swimming in a pool.
Yeah.
Without being watched.
Nothing wrong with partying at the beach, but, you got a couple kids that you're, dealing with. Come on.
Just drink a couple less beers. We got to get some good stuff.
Hold on. I got a couple more here. Got a woman down this is in Palm Beach County, Shanae Davis. She was charged after daycare workers found a gun in her son's lunchbox. It was her gun. She usually keeps it in her glove box, but she had to hide it somewhere else. So her son's lunchbox, I guess, is the most convenient when he went to school with it.
Come on, Shanae.
And then then we got this sicko out of Colorado who was arrested in Utah after abducting a 10-year-old California girl he planned to marry.
Complete sicko. Somebody texted in BWO for the cop killer. Bob World Order. You know it, baby.
Let me get to some...
I told you, right in the gas chamber for him.
Good stories here.
All right, I'm going to open up the Good News Network. Come on, you ready?
You did... Look. You all know I prepare well in advance for... In fact, I pile these stories up throughout the week and present them in a, I hope, somewhat straightforward and organized fashion.
So what's going on?
My good stack is missing.
Then that means we'll just go right to the Good News Network. Look at this. It's on the TV right now. First grader accepted into Mensa. We're going to give that little guy a pow.
Did you take my good news stories because you couldn't be bothered to...
No comment. Rescued. Look at this, dude.
Unbelievable, man.
A rescued crow is a boy's best friend. This crow that this little kid rescued, him and his family, right? This crow waits for him to get home from school every day. And they said, quote, the family said, we're his flock. Pow! I don't know why, but this restaurant in the UK is doing something really cool. They're letting people pay as they can because the restaurant's rescuing food from like dumps and stuff, but it's good food. It's hard to tell.
They're rescuing food from dumps and stuff.
No, they're getting this food that would be just going to waste, and they're making culinary dishes, at their beautiful restaurant, and then letting people that don't have a lot of cash pay as they go. Like, hey, I only have 55 cents. No problem. Have that cheeseburger.
Yeah, that concept's been around for a little while. Pay what you can.
Exactly. Well, they're doing it in the UK, and they're
for the rescued dump food.
No, they rescued tons and tons, it says, of food. So that's pretty good. And people are eating. Pow. We'll give them a little pow.
Come on into the landfill and get your fill.
How about... No, this is good stuff. How about this one? Students surprised this Nigerian security guard. They say that he's, quote, part of the family. With a trip home, they raised $30,000. I know you may have touched on that earlier.
Yeah, it may have been on that sheet of paper you're reading from that was over here about...
Pow! Okay, let's go to this next one. I bet you didn't have this one, did you? This guy discovered an attic filled with stolen art from the Battle of Okinawa. That's the one with the Japanesers. Anyway, and he was working with the FBI to repatriate it, whatever, fix it.
Repatriate.
Yeah, repatriate and fix it up and make it all. Anyway, pow! Now, this is really cool. Since it's Women's Month, all female auto repair shop. Hey, do we get a men's day or month? Oh, no, I hear so. All female auto repair shop, right? Lets clients, you ready? It's an all female auto repair shop. It lets clients get mani-pedis while waiting for their cars. Go, girls! Pow! Heaps of gold were uncovered in a 1,200-year-old pre-Columbian tomb in Panama. Heaps of gold, Pat. And speaking of gold, there's a hunt going on right now. British people just started it. It's actually, they're doing a hunt for a British shipwreck, right? And guess how much gold's supposed to be on it?
A lot.
$4 billion worth. Did I step in it back there? Pow! Town leaders. This one's really touching. I think we're going to end with this one because this is... Well, no, we're going to end with that, but hold on.
You're really going to tug at the heartstrings is what you're saying, huh?
Former UFC heavyweight champion, how we reported that Mark Coleman saved his parents from the house fire, right?
The UFC guy?
Yeah, guess what? People have now raised $121,000 for his hospital bills. Because, he's in bad shape. He was in bad shape after that. Pow! And then, this is really cool. People, we have town leaders that helped dig up a beloved stuffed animal out of a trash compactor. This guy threw away right, mistakenly threw away his daughter's little fluffy-eared dog-looking thing. And it's a stuffed animal. Beautiful. It was so important to her that the guy's like, man, we got to find this back. The entire town got behind it to find it. Guess what the thing's name was? Cupcake. Pow! They found Cupcake inside of an incinerator thing. Hadn't incinerated yet. I made that part up, but it was a big thing. I'm done. Pow!
Linton Taco on